Finn Truffles profoundly love this particular wallpaper, and that, Elara, Lumi, is what it is going to be. Period. No discussion. My will is law, to decision. Unalterable, Inlonis. He slammed a thwack, revealing a pattern of stark, grey geometric lines intersected with an endless, dizzying procession of old-fashioned, highly detailed, slightly terrifying slingshots rendered in sepia tones. Waned. Lumi and Elara stared at the image, their faces paling to a ghostly white. The very thought of it, at aggressive weaponry adorning their bathroom walls was anathema to their peaceful spirits. Aghast, her voice barely a breath. Slingshots, Finn, darling?
That's utterly weapons wallpaper.
It's profoundly aggressive. Are we preparing for a siege? Quist. Elara, blazing with indignant fury, seized Lumi's arm. Quanbi. Lumi, darling, let's us simply go in there right now and personally punch him out. He needs to learn the hard way, with physical persuasion, that democracy, even in the obsidian spire, occasionally requires a firm, decisive fist. Such utter disregard for communal opinion, when again, overhearing her dramatic pronouncement, turned, his elephant persona now fully activated, radiating an aura of unwavering resolve. And listen to me. Very carefully, Mot M, completely, utterly out of the negotiation phase. This, Elara, is a dictatorship of design, instituted by your humble servant, Finn Truffles. And my decision is final, want invitation, Inizum. Before you embark on a journey of profound interior design regret, Elara pleaded, blocking his path as he tried to walk purposefully towards the bathroom with the menacing slingshot wallpaper book under his arm. A Gristler, Henobi Tenebi. Mot, utterly aggressive. Wallpaper, darling, for the sake of our delicate psychological well-being, Quanabi. Elara, Finn declared, utterly resolute, his voice echoing Dean Ironwood's authority. Mot told you which wallpaper, Mot want Elara, darling, and that is absolutely all there is to it. My word is law, and my decision is utterly, unequivocally final, offerum portly. That's the one that we going to have. Yeah, Mot heard that part, Finn, darling. Your profound, unalterable decree, Elara exclaimed, mimicking his assertive, unyielding tone, her voice laced with heavy sarcasm. Unpolitize. But, Finn, darling, Mot truly think, if we, the reasonable inhabitants of this apartment, simply talk. Look, Finn, darling, we are reasonable people, okay? At least two of us are, I should clarify. So please, Finn, darling, don't simply dismiss our concerns out of hand. Usti great. Don't Elara. Finn warned, his voice a low, dangerous growl. Look, Elara, darling, Mot have a really, genuinely, good reason why I simply do not want those ludicrous, militaristic slingshot designs anywhere near my sacred, personal ablutionary chamber. My masculine aura demands a certain serenity, Mot told you. Mot wanted that particular wallpaper, Finn, darling. Finn roared, now utterly confused by Elara's equally sudden burst of assertiveness, and then paused, hearing what she had just said, instantly. That we simply can't have them. That particular pattern of weaponry, it is simply bad for her chest, Elara. What profound anatomical reason have you discovered? Often intently. Her face a mask of utter bewilderment, Goni traumatized. What? Look. Finn, my mind, Lumi's mind, is made up, you understand. Nobody is going to simply walk all over me ever again. You understand that, Benenotied. Finn, not even Barnaby Buttercup, with his draconian decrees, and certainly not you with your sudden, terrifying transformation to an aggressive interior decorator. From now on, Finn, my word is law, my assertive decree. Have you anything profound to add to that, Gunklashen? Any further my unyielding will, Untenborner, Endara? Finn interjected, suddenly uneasy, a flicker of profound unease stirring within him. Huzumacher.
Your word.
Elara Bloom is law. Have you undergone your own secret course in aggressive assertiveness training, darling? Such an unexpected shift in dynamic. Wisande. How fight, Finn, darling? Elara retorted, a defiant, mischievous glint in her luminous eye. Osole. Finn stared at her, then at Lumi, who was still looking at the slingshot wallpaper with wide-eyed horror, completely oblivious to Elara's sudden transformation. Omitenly. Finn, darling. This is some sort of assertive possession, a profound personality shift. Have you been consulting ancient grimoires of defiance? Quitimpon Finn. Absolutely, Elara declared, puffing out her chest, radiating an almost palpable aura of self-importance. Bark, she barked, a surprisingly forceful, guttural sound that echoed through the apartment, startling Lumi. Only nigh. We simply can't go on living together like this, in a state of perpetual, assertive conflict. This apartment, you see, is simply too small for 2 elephants and a wilting lily. Then perhaps, Finn, darling, Unan, his still communal arrangement at all. What do you say to Vedmatai? What do you say to that, Lumi, my dear? Overwhelmed by the sheer volume of conflicting, Enorbi assertive. Enerby, merely whimpered, shrinking into the nearest corner. Osley, why feelingly disoriented by this sudden profound reversal of roles, by his own assertive transformation, spun around to face Elara, a mixture of profound shock and reluctant admiration on his face. Darling, listen to me. This is just the way Mot Met going to act toward everybody from now on. My new, empowered self. Watch this. Elara. Mot shall become an unstoppable force of self-will, defying all authority. Ends a booming voice, thick with profound outrage, reverberated from the hallway, rattling the delicate ornaments on Elara's plant stand. Winchley Tiens. Dr. Prescott, for profound, utter malpractice, Finn. This apartment is a den of utter chaos. My esteemed tenants are suddenly behaving like rabid marmosets, utterly unhinged. Buttercup, looking utterly enraged, his elaborate ascot askew, a dangerous glint in his monocle, less eye, stormed into the apartment, followed by Sarah Vellum, who looked as if she'd just witnessed a particularly shocking, utterly scandalous plot twist in her own novel. But this. Finn Truffles, get up here and fast, you unruly gourmet. Barnaby bellowed, pointing a furious, trembling finger at Finn. Onaby. Mot, want to talk to you right now, Finn Truffles. Immediately. Move it, you defiant chef. Mot, believe you are singularly responsible for the sudden, profound decline in my tenants' amiable cooperation. Ben looked at Elara, a triumphant, albeit somewhat uneasy, smirk on his face. See that, Elara, darling? Do you genuinely think Barnaby Buttercup is going to run right up here, just because you picked up an aether phone and yelled at him? Darling.